You're listening to Melissa Gorga On Display with me, Melissa Gorga, on Podcast One.
Everyone from Jersey got what we were doing. Everyone else were like, they were like, who are these animals? What is happening? I'm like, this is how we do it.
What's up, everybody? It's Melissa Gorga, and you are listening to episode 4 of Melissa Gorga On Display. First off, before we jump into this episode, I just want to say that I am so grateful and thankful for all of you for listening and sending me your comments and sharing this podcast with your friends. You guys have all been so wonderful. And I love that so many of you like DM me and tell me you feel like you're listening in on a girlfriend's conversation, which is exactly what I wanted you guys to feel like. Seriously, I wanted it to feel very unfiltered for you. So I'm so happy you're loving it. I know that you love the back and forth banter between Joe and I, true like husband and wife stuff that goes on there. So we are definitely going to get Joe back on this show soon because, you know, we need our little cups of Joe every now and then. But no, I'm super grateful for you guys. And thank you so much. Keep DMing me and telling me what you want to hear more about, the subjects you want to hear. Tell me which guests you want me to reach for. You know, it's not always easy to find guests and to grab them and to get them, but I am a go-getter and I love a good challenge. So tell me who you think is someone I should have and someone that I should talk to, even if you think it's out of my league. Okay. Because, you know, I come from a place of yes. So nothing is out of my league. So just, you know, you tell me what you want to hear and we are going to definitely talk more about it. Let's just talk about the fact that tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I don't know about you guys, but how many of you are honestly like going crazy? I am losing my mind wrapping gifts. I am getting to the point where I'm starting to wrap them super messy. Like I'm a messy gift wrapper, especially if I know it's for like a child. If I'm giving it to like the little cousins or my nieces or something, I'm wrapping them messy at this point because I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to see another piece of Scotch tape. I don't want to wrap one more present. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get lazy. I have like this one huge gift that's for Gino. Okay. And I just look at it like, do I go out and buy the 3 huge rolls of wrapping paper and like make it work and like flip it and it's going to just look like shit when it's done? Or do you just like put a big bow on it and he's going to see it the second it walks down the stairs? I mean, I think I'm on to that now because I think when the kids were younger, I used to go crazy, like really, really crazy about like the matching, you know, all the matching paper, everything had to look amazing. I had to get like, you know, and I still do that. I still do. Each child has their own wrapping paper so that I don't have to write their names on it because they will clearly know that the writing is from me. And not from Santa. So I purposely like wrap them in a different color paper or a different design, even though I know I'm fooling myself. Like all of my children probably don't believe in Santa. Although I don't know, Joey walked over to me the other day and he gave me his list for Santa. He's also a very smart, charming child. So I don't know if he's like pulling my chain and he damn well knows that I'm going to, you know, fulfill his dreams myself. I always wonder that, and he just wants to play into it because he knows it makes me happy. But either way, I'm going to accept it that he's 11 and that he believes in Santa because that makes me happy. And if he's lying to me, well, then he's a really smart kid, because I love it. I eat up every second of Joey. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but something about the baby, there's just like something about the baby, and especially that he's like my boy. I don't know. My kids tease me all the time because I like gaze into his eyes. I think it's like that part of my youth that I would just want to hold on to the fact that I still have, you know, a small child and someone who needs me and asks me questions and still wants me to like, you know, help them all the time. So I just, you know, Gino and Antonia tease me all the time. They're like, when he walks in the room, you have stars in your eyes. And I do. So let me know if you guys all feel the same about your baby, I know I'm not the only one. I mean, come on. I know I'm not the only one out there who is googly eyed over the baby. But anyway, just getting back to Christmas and the chaos of it all. Tomorrow night, we are going to go to my sister-in-law's house. As you guys know, I am in a rental right now. We sold our house, which is kind of bittersweet because it's our first Christmas not living in that house in, 10, 11 years, maybe even 12 years now. So it's different for us. We're in a rental, we're building our new home, and I absolutely refused to go buy a bunch of Christmas decor, and everything I have is in storage. And I have a ton of Christmas decorations because I hosted Christmas Eve for so many years. So yes, Teresa's taking it on this year. We're going to her new house tomorrow, which I have not seen yet. And I'm actually super excited to see. So I get to do that tomorrow. And then Christmas Day, we go down to my cousin Tara's house. I know you guys don't know what it's like. We always have to like split our time up to see both families. So no one gets insulted. Everyone gets a little bit of our time. I always say Christmas is amazing and not amazing all at the same time, because I feel like it's like a job. Christmas becomes like a job for me, where I just feel like I have the list. I'm at the mall. I'm going 100 miles an hour. I sit on the couch every night and just order presents. I make lists all day. I forget people. I mean, do you guys feel me on this? It's like I want to enjoy Christmas, and sometimes I'm not sure I'm enjoying it. So I need to like sit back and be like, no, 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 no. It's your favorite time of the year. This is not a job. This is something that you like want to do. And I just need to remind myself to enjoy Christmas. So a little piece of advice for everyone out there is to enjoy it yourself and to treat yourself when it's Christmas time, and whatever holiday, all the holidays, you really need to just like sit back and treat yourself, enjoy it. Because I know it sometimes could be hard. Okay, so let me ask you all, what are you guys doing for Christmas this year? I mean, does everyone go on vacation? There's always that like week that happens after Christmas, which is one of my absolute favorite weeks out of the year. I mean, do you guys all just sit around and kind of veg the way I do? It's actually my favorite thing to do. I mean, I like to keep my pajamas on as much as possible. A lot of times we go on vacation for that week because it's the only time the kids are off of school. But tell me, do you guys love that week as much as I do? Do you put your cell phone down? Do you sit on the couch? Do you watch all the movies and all the Netflix that you haven't been able to catch up on? Because that's literally all we do for a week straight, is kind of just veg out and enjoy the family time, because it just feels like it's the really only true week that you don't feel guilty about, like sitting down, looking at the snow outside, or if you're in LA, you lucky people over there in LA, you're looking at your palm trees out the window. But over here in Jersey, we're just looking at the snow. It's cold. And it's the only week where I don't feel guilty about doing absolutely nothing. So it's about to come. We got 2 more days and the week begins. All right, everyone. I'm really looking forward to this next one. Our next guest is a New Jersey queen, something like myself. She has become such an iconic name outside and inside of the reality TV world. She's a successful entrepreneur with her own brand of wine. She's a cool mom to 3 beautiful children, and the star of the reality TV show Jersey Shore. And she also hosts the recently renewed MTV series Messiness. Please welcome Nicole Snooki Polizzi. Hi, doll.
That was so sweet. Thank you for the introduction.
Well, it's all very, very true.
Thanks, babe.
You are a true entrepreneur. How are you? First off, I love that you wore leopard for me and that you have a little like high pony going up top. You look so adorable.
Listen, I didn't brush my hair today. I hardly have makeup on. I just put like some mascara on and a lip. It's hard being a mom of 3.
Well, trust me, I know. First of all, I love that you're so busy right now. You're always running around. I have met your 3 beautiful children, and they truly are one more gorgeous than the next. You have beautiful, beautiful kids. I see them on Instagram all the time too. So cute.
No, yeah, we have hot kids, both of us.
I know. I remember meeting, and you told me that once. You're like, your kids are hot. I'm like, yes.
So
Gino has like crazy muscles right now, like savage mode muscles. It's like insane.
Starting to look like a man now, and I'm like, oh my god, like, does that make you feel crazy? Like, I feel like I feel so old and like gross.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just like, what are you? He busts out and now he's into wrestling because we go right from football into wrestling. So it's like,
mm,
can really see the body because these tight little things, which I'm
oh,
like,
stop. Can't.
I feel like your husband's going to want your children to wrestle too. Is he into that?
Lorenzo just started. He just had
See?
his first tournament last weekend, and Lorenzo literally just started, and he pinned the guy, and he won like 2 of his matches. So
Really?
clearly in his blood that he's gonna be like really good at wrestling. I'm so proud of him.
Tell the truth, how nerve wracking is like I'm the mom at wrestling that I run onto the mat. I feel like my heels are going to go into the mat because I get so. Did you
Mm-hmm.
freak out watching it? I mean, you're new to it. I'm stressed out when I watch my sons wrestle.
So I went to practice. I only went to his practice, and I was freaking out, screaming his name, like about to fight the other moms. So I'm that mom, but I missed his first tournament because I had to be down the shore for Giovanna's competition. She's in cheer.
Right. So
So
that's exactly what we do. We divide and conquer. We divide
yeah,
and conquer, Joe and I, because I know that you're a cheer mom as well. And so it's the same time as wrestling. So there's cheer comps and wrestling all at the
yep.
same time. So that's
It's
literally my life, only probably 10 years. My kids are like 10 years older than yours, probably, right? At this point.
no, yeah. So we kind of have the same schedule. You just have older kids, and you're older.
Wait, do you? All right, whatever. You're going to get here one day. I never ever. How old are you right
Please.
now?
I'm 34.
All right, whatever. Like,
But
shut up.
I was literally just telling Tracy this. I was like, Melissa looks so freaking good for her age. I was like, can I look like that when I'm like her? You remind me of J-Lo. Like, the older you get, the hotter you look.
Well, I feel like it's like fine wine. I do feel like if I look at pictures, don't you feel like this? If you see like the beginning episodes of the show and like old pictures, I'm like, oh, I'm better now than I was then.
Totally.
Do you feel?
Yeah. I just
all
feel
the
like
time.
we got better, and we're not like, we don't look gaudy like we used to, I would say.
Agreed. I feel like the gaudiness has come down. So wait, talk to me about, because I know this better. You were a cheerleader and now you're a cheer mom. So are you one of the crazy cheer moms? Are you at everything? Are you blowing the thing? Are you screaming the loudest? Does everyone annoy the shit out of you when you're trying to sit on the bleachers and just watch your daughter? Are you taking multiple pictures? What's happening?
Yeah, so this past competition, everybody at the gym, all the parents know that I get like, I don't want to say bothered, but everyone comes up to me like taking pictures. Sometimes you're just like, my daughter's on. I just want to like watch her. So I'm in the middle of everyone, and then I have all the moms around me. So like no one could get to me because I'm actually like, I'm invested. I'm trying to watch. Right. So yes, it is crazy at the competitions. But yeah, I'm the mom, like screaming, going crazy. I have cowbells. I have a shirt that says Giovanna's mom. I'm like so dramatic, and I love it. I love every second of it.
Well, let me just tell you, they are the best years. I have enjoyed every second of it. And I mean, now Antonia is a junior and now we're going to like the high school comps, and it's even more exciting because they're big girls. You know what I mean? It's so great. So great.
Yeah. It gets more dramatic and more nerve wracking, but it's so much fun. I love it.
So much fun. It's one of my absolute favorite things. And I remember actually, you and I actually had a night. I want to say this had to be maybe over 5 years ago, when we went out with Joey and Tracy Barber, and we did something during the day, but like we were drinking wine and we were having lunch and we were just not ready to end it. And we brought it back to my house and we continued to drink and have fun and like turn the music on in my home. Do you remember this?
Yes, we went to lunch. We were like going to be classy and have like a quick bite and some wine. And then once it was over, we were like, we still want to drink and have fun. So yeah, we went to your house and we were raging.
I know. We didn't want the night to end. You, I know that you've been like a Real Housewives of New Jersey fan since the beginning. I remember you always commenting on Twitter and always like watching the show. Are you still watching? Are you still in tune with what's going on?
Not really, but I did watch The Vacation.
Oh, the girls trip. Yes.
Oh my God. Like I haven't really been like watching all the seasons just because like life is crazy. And anytime like I have time to watch anything, it's always like Netflix scary movies because I love scary movies. But I dedicated my time to watching that because everyone said it was amazing. It was freaking amazing.
Wasn't it crazy to watch us all kind of come together and just see what were your thoughts? Like who annoyed you on this trip?
Ramona annoyed me, but like I loved her at the same time. I just love her, but
like we need her. We need her.
Yes. Girl, calm down. But at the same time, I'm like, I love you so much. If you weren't on the show, I would freak out. So Ramona was like one of my favorites. Obviously, you and Kyle. I loved your relationship because I feel like I would hang out with you guys. Right. But who annoyed me? What's her name? Is it Cynthia?
Cynthia.
Oh, in the beginning, like, oh, so much fun, girls trip, and then everything was bothering her. And I was like, girl, have a shot, relax, calm down. So I feel like she was a little annoyed the whole time. And it kind of like
she surprised me. She surprised me because she seemed like such a peaceful. I thought she was going to be more like happy, and she was annoyed at everything. Everything was a problem. It was crazy. I didn't know where it came from.
But overall, I thought it was amazing, and you guys have to do more.
Okay. Well, we're going to from your mouth to the Bravo God's ears. You know, there's always been rumors too, by the way, that you were going to join the show. I mean, how many times have you read things like Snooki's joining the show? Snooki's joining the Jersey Housewives. I mean, how many times has that happened?
Well, I think that started because we started hanging out and like doing lunch with Tracy and Joey and everything. So it started then. And then when I took a break from Jersey Shore, everyone thought I took a break to join Housewives. And yeah, I can't. You know, I don't like drama, and everything is drama. I would freak out.
Okay, you don't like drama, but somehow you managed to get through the Jersey Shore. But that's more wild, fun drama, right?
Yeah, we like drink and have fun, and like if it's drama, it's because we're drunk fighting, and then the next day it's over. Right. But I feel like Housewives is like legit, like, you know,
like scary.
Drama. Yeah.
I can tell you, I have personally texted Andy Cohen multiple times to tell him like, we need Nicole. We need Snooki. Like, what are you doing? Like, she's taking a break from the Jersey Shore right now. And she has 3 kids. She's ready. She's ready for us. Like, let's go, bring her in. And he kind of always just said that he would know if you were into it, or, you know, it's hard when you're coming from another show to go on to another reality show. Yeah. But I have always said like, hello, we're missing the boat here. We need Snooki. I'm going to like show her the way. She has 3 kids. I'm going to bring her right on. She can sit next to me. But just so you know, I've constantly texted Andy about that. So if you've gotten any emails to join, that's because of me. So I've gotten a lot of flowers in my day. Joe has always spoiled me, and I've sent a lot of flowers too, but I got pumped this week and it was incredible. They were the most gorgeous flowers I have ever seen. They are blooming in my house right now incredibly, and I knew damn well that Joe was not the one who sent them because he's never sent me flowers this gorgeous before. First off, they arrive in a huge red box, and everyone around the block can tell you just received something special. And let me tell you what's inside of the box. Some of the best flowers I have ever seen. They smell incredible. They're extremely colorful and fresh looking. The roses themselves look like they were pulled for an awards ceremony or something. And let me tell you, they only got better with time. Usually flowers only last a couple days. These lasted about a week longer than any other flowers I have ever had. When you get pumped, you can expect over 36 large stem arrangements. And you can tell that Pomp believes in always more. Let's just say I am blown away by the quality of these flowers, and you will be too. Pomp flowers are for any occasion, including a fabulous hosting gift, difficult relative, or a holiday thank you. Plus, with Pomp's next day shipping, it's a wonderful last-minute gift, maybe for that person you forgot about. This week, you can order up until Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and you'll get flowers there by Christmas Eve. You've got to see these flowers. They're incredible. Go to POMPflowers.com and get 10% off your order when you use my code Melissa10. That's Melissa10 when you order at POMPflowers.com. Prepare for your friends to be wowed. When CBD came out, people wanted it to be like cannabis, and it wasn't. It helps with some things, but you don't exactly feel it. CBDX.com felt the same way. So they went all in on Delta 8 THC. Prepare to have your mind blown. This is a federally legal form of THC. You will absolutely feel it. They have strong but discreet vapes, cartridges, absurdly potent gummies, and even pure concentrates. Remember, never drive or operate heavy machinery while using these products. They will show up as THC on a drug test. Go to cbdx.com, that's 4 letters, CBDX, and use code Melissa. You'll get 20% off and a free gift. If you live in the state where cannabis is legal, this is a lot easier than going to the dispensary and cheaper than paying all those taxes. If you live in a state where cannabis isn't legal, this is a no-brainer. Forget those imposters. Get yourself some gummies or a vape. You will be blown away that this is legal and shipped directly to you. Can I ask you a question? I know we hung out multiple times, but I've never asked you this. And I thought today I had to ask you this. Snooki, where does that come from? Where does that name even come from? I never asked you this question.
So when I tried out for Jersey Shore, they wanted everyone to like have nicknames. So they were like, write a nickname that people call you, on the application. And I mean, my friends always called me Nick, Nikki, but my one friend always called me Snook or Snooki because our favorite movie was Save the Last Dance. I'm sure you watched. And Snooki Crook was the DJ. So she just started calling me Snooki all of a sudden. So it was my friend Katie. I'm still friends with her to this day. And she was the only person that called me Snook. So I was like, all right, well, my friend Katie calls me Snooki. Let me put that down. And then boom.
And it was it.
Yeah.
So do you want to be Nicole now? I mean, you're a little older. Do you want people to say Nicole, or are you good with Snooki? Do you like it?
No, yeah, it is what it is. Like, call me Snooki, call me Nicole. But I feel like, if we're friends or like, we're having like a real conversation, just be like, hey, Nicole. Yeah.
Right. Got it. Okay. So close friends, it's Nicole only.
Got
it. All right. Well, speaking of the fact you're a crazy, crazy busy mom, which we know, and you're all over the place. You have a boutique, you have a podcast, you are working on multiple shows, and now you have a wine line. I took it with me so I was in charge of wine for Thanksgiving at my sister's house. So nice. I was like, oh, I'm bringing this all with me because they'll think this is so fun. Everybody loved it. We drank it both. There was a red and a white. It was great. It's excellent. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like it's crazy because my brand, or like Snooki, is known for like having fun and drinking, and I never got into the alcohol business. So it's like, how come I never like had a drink or just any type of alcohol? But I'm actually happy that I didn't, because then I never would have had my wine. So I'm glad I waited. So it's not, I didn't come out with like a cheesy vodka or something. So I've been wanting a wine for like 3 years and trying to find the perfect, company to work with. Cause sometimes, you can't trust these companies. Sometimes like they're going to screw you over, or she's not the right deal. So I was trying to find the perfect partnership. And then I found Summerlin Wines, and, they sent me over a ton of wine, and I was trying it and tasting it. And I was like, oh my God, I think I found my partner. So it was a quick turnover. I literally picked the wine in September, and it was on sale in November in time for my birthday. So yeah, it's called Messy Mawma Wine. And I call all my friends and everybody Mawma. And I just,
now, where did that come from? Where did the mama come from?
I got that from when I had my daughter, Giovanna. I would call her, come here, Mawma. Yeah, and then I decided to put the W in and like spell it differently. And I was like, oh, I like this. So I ended up trademarking it because that's just what I do, because I'm an idiot. But I trademark everything that I think I like. And then I think, I'm going to come out with a product. And so now I have a stroller line called Mawma. And then now I have my wine. So yeah.
Pretty amazing.
And I'm so proud of it. And, I just hope I can come out with more wines, and literally, a check off my bucket list that I did that.
You're crazy busy with just mentioning everything you're mentioning right here. Do you ever feel like it takes a toll on you? And I can totally relate to you with this, just on you being pulled in so many different directions when it comes to just for your husband, for marriage, for the kids. Like, do you get the mom guilt? Because I feel it constantly when I'm out of the house and just pulled, but I don't want to miss an opportunity. But yet I know that, like, you want to grab it while you're hot, grab it while the deals are coming, grab it while, you're out there, but at the same time, you don't want to miss these baby years and the competitions and the wrestling match. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, so my kids come first. My kids come first. My husband, my family comes first. And I have to be comfortable with traveling. Like, I don't like being away for more than 3 days, like 3 days tops. And then I got to get home because my husband's alone with the kids, with 3 kids, and it's a lot on him. But also, like, I get separation anxiety for my kids if I don't see them. Like, I realize I start to become depressed and I'm like moody because, you know, we're moms. We love our babies. We want to be with them. So I have like a time limit of where I can like travel and be away from them before like I freak out and go crazy. So yeah, it's a struggle, honestly, with, you know, trying to work and get everything done, but also like be comfortable in yourself to be away from your family.
Of course, it can get tough. I mean, Joe and I went through certain times where we were literally at each other's necks just because he was starting to feel like I was taking so many opportunities and in his brain, how he met me. I mean, you two kind of he met you while you were on this reality show. So he met you as this workforce where Joe met me as a college girl that we got married and had babies. And for the first 5 years, I was a stay-at-home mom, cooking, cleaning, and I kind of like transitioned after 5 years. So I feel like it was very rough for him to just adjust.
Yeah.
And for me, it's still a struggle. Every day I struggle just taking on new things, even just taking on the podcast, because there's hours and hours on end that you're here talking to other people opposed to being home. So it's always a constant struggle for me. So I know someone like you, very similar. I know you had to feel the similarities and how much it could be a struggle, but a blessing, all of this at the same time.
But I also love to be busy. Like, I don't just like sitting around and not doing anything because I feel like I'm not doing anything. Like, I feel like I need to be doing stuff. So I love to be busy, but at the same time, also love to like, you know, look like a slob and be home with the kids, like not worry about work all the time.
Right. I'm watching your TikToks with your daughter. So super, super cute. You guys are so cute on TikTok.
I'm trying to like do it more because I feel like the new thing is TikTok. And like, I feel like I'm 5. I don't know how to use it. I'm an Instagram person, like always on Instagram, doing my stories, Twitter, but like TikTok is like not my generation. So I don't know how to freaking use it, but everybody's on it now. So my daughter's teaching me how to use it.
Okay. Well, that same, I don't know how to even turn it on half the time. My daughter has made more than 70% of my TikToks for me because I don't even know what I'm doing. But see, this is what the world we're in. You need to keep up. You have to keep up with whatever platform's going on. So you got to jump in. Have you ever considered, like, because you're working so much and you know, both of us are probably going through the bridges and going over the tunnels and over the bridges and through the tunnels so much. Have you ever considered moving to New York or to LA or just like relocating to be closer to your work?
No,
never.
I love our area because you're not bombarded by paparazzi. It's not like LA where, you know, you're stepping out of, you know, Soul Cycle and you're just getting bombarded with people. Like, I hate that. I would hate like that. So the fact that like I can walk out of my house, I'm a normal person, my kids are around like a normal life and they don't think they're celebrities. Like, I don't want that for my kids. I want them to grow up humble and normal as possible. And, you know, you're going to get a job, you're doing chores to, you know, make money. Like, you're growing up like I did. And I like the fact that I could just go to Starbucks and just, you know, do my thing, just like be like everybody else. Like, I would hate to, you know, move to the city or LA and like that totally change. Like, I don't like that.
And it would change. I always say that here in Jersey, we get the best of both worlds. We can be in the city in 30 minutes. We get our backyards. We have space. We can put our clothes neatly in our closets, you know? So I always say Jersey's a secret hidden gem. I hate when people shit on Jersey and act like it's like the armpit. They have no idea. I feel like it's funny during the pandemic, everyone wanted to come here. So we were doing something right.
I think Jersey's beautiful. I grew up in New York, so I moved to Jersey, oh God, probably like 11 years ago. And I just thought everything was beautiful. Everything was convenient because like you can either go upstate or you can go, you know, to the city. It's in the middle of everything. And I mean, I wish the taxes were a little lower, but I do love Jersey.
Facts. We have crazy listeners, just so you know, crazy taxes in New Jersey. And I just sold that house partly because I couldn't believe what I was paying in taxes. Like that is one thing. It's out of control, but we have no tax on clothes, which is the nice thing, which is the good thing. No tax on clothes for especially girls like us who own boutiques. That's a plus. Hi guys, let me tell you about Green Chef. Green Chef is a CCOF certified meal kit company. Green Chef makes eating well easy with plans to fit every lifestyle. Whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals, Green Chef offers a range of recipes to suit your preferences. Green Chef makes cooking easy so you can spend less time stressing and more time enjoying delicious home-cooked meals. Green Chef is America's #1 meal kit for eating well, with dinners that work for you, not the other way around. Their expert chefs curate every recipe so you can enjoy nutritious, restaurant-quality dishes at home without compromising on taste. With Green Chef, you get hand-picked organic veggies and premium protein so you can feel great about what you're eating and how it got to your table. Go to greenchef.com/Gorga10 and use code Gorga10 to get 10 free meals, including free shipping.
Hey everyone, this is Heather Dubrow, and do I have some exciting news for you? We are launching a variety of new episodes that are going to have amazing special guests, some of my close friends, and so much more. It's going to be really fun, and we're going to get to hear from fans, new friends, and get an inside look of my world. We're really excited for you to listen and join in for Heather Dubrow's World on Podcast One. Episodes drop on Thursdays and Fridays. Tune in on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, so I do this little bit all the time. It's called Grilled with Gorga. So I have a couple questions to ask you. Okay, just answer as quickly as possible. Okay, are you ready? Rapid fire Grilled with Gorga questions. Here we go. First celebrity crush.
Oh my God. NSYNC. All of NSYNC. No. Devin Sawa.
Oh, okay. If you had to pick one from NSYNC, who are you picking?
I love Lance. Same. And now we're friends with Lance. How crazy.
Isn't that crazy? You never thought that you'd be like friendly. And then they're standing next to you somewhere and you're like, what's happening?
Yes.
I'll never get used to that. I don't know about you. Okay. Back to the rapid fire. Okay. Your favorite 80s song?
80s? Well, I was born in 87, so I would say 90s.
All right. But everyone knows a good 80s song.
Do I? Is Ace to Base from 80s?
No, that's so like 90s, but we'll let you take that.
Yeah, any Ace to
I
Base.
saw the sign. That one. It opened up. Okay, love it. Okay. What's your biggest regret?
Oh God. I would say none, because then I wouldn't be the person I am today.
You have no regrets. Let me ask you this while we're on this right now. Do you ever regret joining that show? And what would your life be like if you didn't join that show? Where do you think you'd be right now?
Yeah, I definitely don't regret it because, my life. But if I didn't join the show, I would still be living in New York. I never would have met my husband. I wouldn't have had my kids. And I'd be a vet tech in a hospital.
Is that what you would be? Is that were you going to school to be a vet?
Yeah.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would just die if I wasn't able to see you drunk in a hot mess all over the streets of Seaside Heights, New Jersey. Real quick, Seaside Heights, by the way, was my true stomping ground where I truly grew up my whole life. So for me to watch you guys on the Jersey Shore was like watching all my clubs. Like I was in Temps, I was in Excess. When you were there, I think Temps was gone by then, right? What was there? Gone. Yeah. But all Karma and all of these spots, like I truly grew up there, like my stomping ground. So to watch you guys kind of get messy and live that life. I mean, we all rented like shore houses together and just.
Yeah. Everyone from Jersey got what we were doing. Everyone else were like, who are these animals? What is happening? I'm like, this is how we do it.
Yeah. They were straight up like, they are savages. And I'm like, it's amazing. Every piece of it, because it's so real. It's all of the years that you wish you can kind of go back to for 5 minutes when things were just like messy and fun. Same. And no thought went into it. You didn't care if someone saw you fall over on the street because you're like, whatever, like I'm in my prime and this is when I'm supposed to fall over on the street. And no one did it better than you, by the way. No one did that better than you. Right. No regrets on that though. I'm watching, when you ever watch any of that, are you nervous for like your child or like anyone to ever see you in that state, or you're good?
every single episode of every season because I'm drunk and disgusting and hooking up and just trash. But I had a great time. And I feel like, you know, I had to get that out of my system so I could be like a great mom and wife one day. So I'm not ready for my kids to see that yet. No.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right. So hold on. I'm going to ask you a couple more questions. I need to know the best decision you've ever made.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say it was even a question, but, you know, having my son Lorenzo, because I was 24, me and Gianni weren't, you know, we were dating, but we weren't engaged. I didn't plan to like be with him forever, or I didn't know if I wanted to be with him forever. And then when we were pregnant, I was like, oh my God, like that's the scariest thing to ever hear. But then I was like, oh no, I need to do this. Like, I'm ready. This is going to change my life completely. So there was never like a question of, should I have Lorenzo or should I not? I knew I was going to. So that was the best decision, or the best thing that happened to me, because it changed me.
Awesome. We have so much in common. By the way, I was with Joe at 24 and got pregnant with Antonia at the same time. So that's crazy. And let me just tell you, there's nothing like being a young mom. I'm 10 years above you here. And trust me, you want to be the youngest mom in the room. It's awesome.
I love that.
Best way to go. Okay. What's your pet peeve?
Pet peeve? Oh, I don't know. You're making me think now.
I mean, dirty nails. That's my pet peeve.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. All
right. Tell me about your worst date.
Oh God, my worst date. I went to the movies with this kid and I really just like wanted to watch the movie and like hang out and get free popcorn. Like I thought he was cute, but like right when the movie started, he was trying to like touch me and you know, just be all over me. And I was so turned off that I ran out of the theater. I'm like, you're disgusting. Like, this is not happening. And then he started crying, like, I'm so sorry. It was a nightmare. So that was my worst date ever. And his breath smelled like ass.
Oh, the worst.
The worst. Ew.
He tried to get to second base with you. That's horrible. Okay. All right. Tell me something that I don't know about you. Give me one thing that would surprise us all about you.
Well, you didn't know I was going to go to school to be a vet tech.
Did not know that.
There's that. And what else? I mean, I like crafting. Like I'm like a closet crafter, but I feel like people know that already.
Yeah, I think I knew that.
Yeah.
All right. What was your first concert you ever been to?
First concert, Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh, okay. And your first job you ever had?
First job, I think, was at like a Perkins. It's like an upstate, like, you know, Denny's. And I was a busboy and I lasted like an hour. I was like, I'm not cleaning people's dirty plates. Then I walked out.
Fine. Okay. And your favorite late night snack? So when you're sitting on the couch, what are you eating at night?
Ooh, I like Trader Joe's nuts. Like
Yum.
The hands. Oh my God, so good. Nuts. And then I also love cucumbers and hummus.
Okay. And your favorite TV show that you're binge watching right now?
Well, it was your show. I just finished.
Ultimate Girls Trip, baby.
Yeah.
We need to do more. Okay. And last question for you, because I like to always end with, you know, I always say everyone needs to treat themselves, right? So if Snooki is treating herself, what do you do for that day? What do you do for the day if you're treating yourself?
If I'm treating myself, I am going to a workout class in the morning, and then I come home, get ready, and then I'm day drinking. I'm going to like a nice rooftop dinner or lunch, and I'm day drinking with my friends. And then I come home, and then I want Gianni to cook for me, and then Giovanna give me a foot rub.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds so amazing. All right. Well, thank you so much, Nicole. Congrats on your boutique, on your podcast, on your new wine live that everyone should really check it out. Yes, the pod. I need to come talk to you too on that as well.
And Joey.
Yes. We'll both come. We'll come and we'll blow up the podcast. Sounds good. I know that the chaos of Christmas is coming. So happy New Year if I don't talk to you. And thank you so much. Lots of luck with everything you do.
Yes, Mama. Congrats on the podcast. It's going to be amazing.
Thank you. Mwah.
All right. Bye.
Bye, sweetie. All right. Well, that wraps this episode of Melissa Gorga On Display. Make sure you guys check out my 5th episode with none other than J-Lo's confidant and one of the best producers who have ever worked in Hollywood, Elaine Goldsmith Thomas. Guys, she's amazing. You're going to want to hear everything she has to say. I want to wish everyone a very happy and safe holiday. Be kind to one another and be sure to spread love wherever you may go. And do not forget to treat yourself. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone. I love you guys so much. Have the best holidays. Mwah.